Hey, what's going on, everyone? What's going on? Your friend Dean Kulaweera here, Tech Recruiters 360. Every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern time zone, I'm right here to help you folks out and you folks on Instagram out in your job search, all right? Anything job search related, anything recruitment related, feel free to put it in the comments. And do not be shy, folks. Do not be shy. Let me know who you are, where you're tuning in from. Introduce yourself in the comments. If you are an IT professional, if you're a recruiter, a hiring manager, I don't care what you are. I don't care what part of the world you're from. Let me know. Make your presence known in the comments. All right. I got my friends on Instagram here. I got Krunal in the house who's saying hi. Krunal, good to see you here. Long time no see. Hope you're doing great, my friend. We got Ganesh Sai 287 who just joined in. Shout out to Ganesh. Thanks so much for tuning in. And hey, happy holidays, folks. Happy holidays. I forgot to upload. I had this happy holidays little graphic thing I created. I forgot to upload it to the stream. So unfortunately, I can't show you you folks that thing. But happy holidays. I will post that later on in the week. And look, shout out to everyone out there who's tuning in from LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, of course, Instagram, LinkedIn. And did I miss anything? I think those are the main ones. So great to have you here. And look, I hope everyone's doing great. Everyone's enjoying the holiday season. I know, those of us in North America, Canada, America, maybe Europe. I'm not sure. Maybe my friends out in Europe can confirm it. Is the holiday season a big thing out there? Let me know in the comments or let me know what you're doing right now. And I'm also going to let you know that, feel free to put any questions you have you want me to respond to or answer in the comments. And I'm happy to share my perspective as a recruiter. For those of you tuning in for the first time, I go live every Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern time zone, and I come on here to share my perspective as a recruiter in tech, working in the IT staffing industry for about 8+ years. And I like to keep it real and share my perspective on a variety of different questions you folks might have, job search related or anything recruitment related as well. All right, so we got my friend Krunal. Krunal says, not a big season in India. Diwali is bigger holiday season for us. All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that makes sense, Krunal. Yeah, but thanks for confirming that. I think it's mostly those of us in the West who are, where the holiday season this time of the year is a big thing. But I appreciate you confirming that, Krunal. So in any case, folks, I'm going to speak about a quick topic today, and that this might be more relevant for those of us in Canada and America and maybe Europe at this time of the year, and that is the holiday season and how it's kind of a unique situation over the next two weeks. Not like really unique, but definitely an opportunity for those of you who are still job searching to get a leg up on your job search. So I'll be speaking about that. But before we get into that, a few things I wanted to before I forget. I just wrote it down here. If you're an IT professional in the Greater Toronto area, make sure you connect with me. Don't be shy. Send me a direct message. Send me a connection request. Comment on a post or whatever it is. Just say, hey, Dean, I want to connect with you, or send me a message. Introduce yourself. Let me know who you are, what you're doing, what areas in tech you're interested in. And look, folks, I specialize in recruiting for IT talent primarily in the Greater Toronto area, but Canada-wide as well. So wherever you are in Canada, I definitely want to get in communication with you and network with you. So definitely send me a direct message and introduce yourself. And if I can't help you now, I'll definitely do my best to help you in the future. All right. Now, if you want to follow me on my other social channels, make sure you look me up on, not look me up, but visit my Linktree account. That's linktr.ee/DK Tech Recruiter, linktr.ee/DK Tech Recruiter. You can follow me on my other social channels. all of the social channels that I'm on, and you can check me out because I'm always posting a variety of different job search and recruitment related content. And also, I just released my new LinkedIn newsletter, right? So LinkedIn released this new feature, which is a LinkedIn newsletter, and it's kind of similar to articles, but I guess maybe there's a more. It has much better reach. And I've already had, and then, it's so awesome. I've already had like over 6,000 people subscribe already. So really, really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to my newsletter. Now the pressure's on for me to provide a whole bunch of value, right? And I definitely want to do that with this newsletter. But if you want to sign up, if you want to subscribe to my LinkedIn newsletter, just go to my LinkedIn profile, and under the featured section, you'll see my first edition of my newsletter. So if you click on that, you can just click on the subscribe button when you get to that article. There should be an option for you to subscribe, all right? And yeah, I want to put out amazing content on that newsletter, and appreciate everyone that subscribed. And by the way, this goes out. I'm going to speak specifically to you IT professionals out there, okay? But this LinkedIn newsletter thing, it's a great thing. I want all of you to take advantage of, right? And I'm not just talking about subscribing to my newsletter, because I'm definitely going to be putting great content on there. But what I'm talking about here is, folks, is this LinkedIn newsletter thing. I feel like it's a great opportunity for all of you to really establish yourselves as experts in your space. All right. So for those of you who are, I've been, and I've always been telling you folks, look, don't be shy to put yourself on video. Don't be shy to write posts on LinkedIn, or don't be shy to put yourself out there on LinkedIn. LinkedIn newsletter, folks, no excuses. I want everyone watching this to start and create their own newsletter. Now, I'm not sure if you need to have creator mode activated on your profile to be eligible for it, but you definitely want to have a LinkedIn newsletter, because again, this is a great opportunity for all of you folks who might be video shy, right? Maybe you're too shy to go on video. Maybe you don't have time for videos and all that stuff. Like, there's no excuse here. All of you should start your own LinkedIn newsletter and start establishing yourself as the expert, the go-to person in your space. This is for your own good. I'm telling you this for your own good, folks. Take advantage of this. And especially right now, when you create your newsletter, LinkedIn actually sends a notification to everyone on your connections, everyone who's following you. Everyone gets an alert. Hey, so-and-so invited you to join their newsletter, subscribe. And that's why that's how you can get a whole bunch of subscriptions. All right. So if you haven't done so already, okay, if you're shy to do videos, you don't want to do videos, and to establish yourself as an expert in your field and really build your professional brand, fine, fair enough. But no excuses, folks. You need to get up on this LinkedIn newsletter feature. Great opportunity for you to at your own leisure as well, right? You can release a weekly newsletter. You can do it bi-weekly. You can do it monthly. Something like that. Like, you can talk about topics related to your field, your industry, and where others see you as a go-to person in your field and your industry. And guess what? This will, of course, attract the attention of hiring managers, recruiters, and career opportunities potentially as well. All right. So I'm going to get to your question in a bit, Krunal, but I'm going to get into today's topic. And that is my tip for you today, folks. All right. My tip for you today is a holiday season job search tip. Right now, the next 2 weeks, and I would say actually less than 2 weeks, but I would say the next week and a half, recruiters are going to be doing two things, folks. Okay, and I'm going to get into these two things, but this isn't a period of the year, especially for those of you here in Canada or the US, that you can take advantage of during the holiday season. Recruiters are going to be doing two things over the next week and a half. Now it's a week and a half. It's no longer 2 weeks. And the first thing is closing the loop on any pending job offers. Okay, that's the first priority for every recruiter right now. Is they want to close any pending job offers, any offers they put out. They're trying to close candidates on it, and if not, they're scrambling to find candidates for anything that is pending right now. That is priority number one for every recruiter out there. Definitely staffing agency recruiters. Corporate recruiters, hey, my corporate recruitment friends out there, let me know if that's the case for you. Feel free to let me know in the comments. To be completely frank, folks, I've never worked in corporate recruitment. I've always been staffing agency. So what I'm talking about here is definitely a staffing agency perspective, right? Staffing agencies this time of the year, we're looking to close transactions, close offer letters, close job orders that might be open as much as possible over the next 2 weeks. Yes, things do slow down just a bit because some of our hiring manager contacts and some of our clients have taken time off and they put a pause on their job search. But for those that are still working, for those that are still looking to hire, those clients, those hiring teams who have urgent projects, they're like, we need someone like like we need to wrap this up, Dean, before year end. We need to get the people in. We need to get everything confirmed, signed, agreements signed, contracts signed, so that we can get things kicked off when we return in the new year, right? There are some situations out there like that, folks. So why I'm telling you this is, those of you who are job seekers, don't take your foot off the pedal. Still keep putting yourself out there. Now, I'm not saying don't enjoy the holiday season. Yes, enjoy your time with friends and family and loved ones, all that stuff. But don't take your eye off the prize, folks. There are companies still looking for great people. There are companies still looking to close the loop on pending job opportunities that are open right now. And I want you to take advantage of that, right? We got, so Nithanism underscore Nithanism says, good morning, Dean. Hey, underscore, well, I guess your name is probably Nithin. So good morning, Nithin. Good to have you here. Jay Patel, I see your question. I'm going to get to your question shortly, my friend. All right. So just hang in there. I'm just going to finish speaking on today's topic. We got my friend Nick Foscarini in the house, who says happy holidays. Happy holidays, Nick. Thanks so much for tuning in. Folks, if you're a front-end developer, look up Nick on LinkedIn. He's a great person to follow. Fantastic content, all right? Especially if you're a front-end JavaScript development. Like, he talks about a whole bunch of great stuff. Make sure you follow him. We got my friend Mecca in the house. Mecca says, happy holidays, one and all. Hey, happy holidays, Mecca. Good to have you here. Thanks so much for tuning in. Folks, another great person to follow, right? Mecca, my friend Mecca, he talks a lot about business analysis, Scrum, Agile, a lot of great content, and it's some great tidbits, right? It's nothing lengthy, no essays here, like short, concise, to the point, great content. Make sure you follow him as well, all right? A great person to follow. And happy holidays, Mecca. Thanks so much for tuning in here. So that's priority number one for recruiters, folks, right? Recruiters are still recruiting. Yes, some have taken time off. Yes, some might be on vacation right now, but recruiters who are working right now are still working. They're looking to close any open interview cycles and recruitment cycles right now, so that they're in position for a great win before the year end. If not, the second priority for every recruiter right now is simply pipelining and anticipating types of individuals that they wanna get in communication with for the new year, right? Because now the second thing recruiters are doing right now, and I'm definitely, again, mainly talking about staffing agency recruiters right now, is they're thinking, hey, who do I need to connect with right now that's going to get me off to a good start as a recruiter come January, when things are, when everyone's back to work and back in the office, or back to working, or back from vacation. That's the second thing recruiters are thinking about, folks. Who should I be connecting with? Am I looking for software developers? Am I looking for business analysts? Am I looking for project managers? Who am I looking for? And they're going to be putting more efforts over this week and next week, networking with the right people, right? So you need, and because of this, by the way, because of this, folks, you will find greater response rates from recruiters, right? Assuming that you are someone with the right skills that they're looking for, or that you have the skills for an area that they specialize in or they frequently recruit in, they're going to be much more open to those networking conversations, right? Networking conversations on the phone, on video, hey, maybe even in person. I don't know. Maybe not because of this whole the coronavirus thing going on, and the new variant and all that. But at least a phone call or video call, right? There's going to be a much more openness to networking, right? Especially because things might be a little slow on the actual recruitment end, because again, some clients, some hiring teams have taken time off, which leaves recruiters with option number two, which is let's network. Let's do some networking right now. Who do I need to speak with? What kind of candidates do I need to speak with and communicate with for the new year, for January? So take advantage of this, folks. That's what's going to be happening this week and next week with most recruiters, specifically at staffing agencies. So again, what's the first thing most staffing agency recruiters are going to be doing this week and next week? Number one is close the loop on any pending job opportunities. And that means if you have a couple of opportunities, like maybe you have some job offers on your hand that you're looking to consider, now will be a great time, because companies want to close the loop. They want to get things done, confirmed before the new year, so things can get off to a great start in January, right? So you can take advantage of that if you have some pending offers that you're considering. The other thing is maybe things have fallen through, and the recruitment agency or the client or the organization, they want to get the right people in before year end. Another opportunity for you to take advantage of, folks. So keep putting yourself out there, keep job searching, keep interviewing. And the second thing is, if none of that, recruiters are going to be highly, highly responsive to networking conversations this time of the year. All right. This goes for those of you in countries where the holiday season is celebrated this week, next week. Great time, folks. Great time if you're a job seeker to schedule some networking conversations with recruiters, especially at staffing agencies. All right. Maybe even corporate recruiters, right? I don't know about how things look in the corporate side of things, but make sure you set those up, right? So those are my tips. Those are my quick tips for you for the holiday season. So make sure that that you're taking advantage of that, and still not putting a full not putting the brakes on your job search, but continuing with it and seeing how you can benefit from having more conversations with recruiters out there. So that being said, I'm gonna go into the questions. If you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments. And I definitely want to make sure I get to the questions. So I know there were some questions on Instagram. So let me get to the questions on Instagram. For the rest of you, feel free to start putting in your questions in the comments. I'm going to get to your questions shortly. All right. So let's see here. So Krunal says, is LinkedIn newsletter a new feature? What's the purpose of it? Yeah. So Krunal, LinkedIn newsletter, it's like it's like your own newsletter that you can release on LinkedIn, right? And you can actually release it on a weekly basis. You can do it on a bi-weekly basis or a monthly basis. Now, one way of looking at it is, yes, maybe it's an opportunity for you to market yourself and market your business or your services and whatever your solutions are if you're a business owner. That's one way of looking at it. But the way I see it, it's not just for businesses and entrepreneurs and people who have businesses. Like, this is, I think, a great opportunity for everyone, all of you, right? Now, those of you watching, you're mostly IT professionals. And hey, it's a great, this LinkedIn newsletter feature. It's a great opportunity for you to start building your own professional brand, right? Establishing yourself as an expert in your space. So maybe you're watching this, maybe you're a software developer. Hey, make use of this newsletter feature, folks. Release an article, maybe once a week, maybe twice a month, maybe every month, where you talk about some software development related topics, right? This is a great way for you to, again, establish that professional brand. And guess what? That's going to attract the attention of your peers and people in your industry, people who want to learn about software development. And of course, folks, it can very well get the attention of hiring managers and people that are very much involved and interested in your field, in your industry. And of course, it'll attract the attention of recruiters. I know it'll attract my attention, right? If someone out there is a tech professional, they have a newsletter and they're located in the greater Toronto area, guaranteed I'm going to subscribe to that newsletter because I want to see what these folks are up to, what they're doing, and what their knowledge and what their expertise is. Not because I'm going to personally understand everything that they talk about, because I'm not a technical person, right? I am a tech recruiter, but I don't understand each and every technical detail that you folks talk about. But it's going to get my attention because, hey, they might mention something in their newsletter where I'm like, hey, I have a client right now looking for someone who's an expert with XYZ. And this person appears to talk a lot about XYZ in their newsletters, right? So look, this is something that you can take advantage of, right? And it's not something like, me personally, I'm going to release these newsletters every week. And maybe you don't have that kind of like you don't want to release it every week. Maybe you want to do it once every 2 weeks. Maybe you want to do it once a month. So you can do it, but the fact is you should do it, folks. It's a great opportunity for you to establish a strong professional brand for yourself and market yourself. Because ultimately, you know what? Whether you're a job seeker, a business person, a salesperson, an executive, whatever it is, we all have a professional brand associated with ourselves. And you know what? LinkedIn is such a great platform. Might as well take advantage of it, right? So I highly recommend, for those of you hearing about this for the first time, just research LinkedIn newsletters and see how you can activate it. I think you have to activate creator mode on your profile, I think. But if not, just do a quick YouTube search or Google search and find out how to activate your newsletter and get up on it, folks. It's a great feature. We got another question. I think it was on LinkedIn. Let me check here. Adil says, not sure if the right platform, but do you know relevant people for the cybersecurity domain? Yeah, Adil, I absolutely do. Cybersecurity is definitely an area in IT that I recruit on. So if you're a hiring manager, send me a direct message. Happy to let you know how I can personally help and offer my services to you and your team if you're looking for cybersecurity professionals in the greater Toronto area. So feel free to send me a direct message, Adil. Happy to see if there's any way I can help you. We got another question here from Jay Patel. So Jay Patel 1447 on Instagram says, I have 1 year of software SDE. I think that's software. I don't know what SDE is, folks. And by the way, as a side note, folks, uh, these acronyms, not everyone's going to know these acronyms, right? Maybe different countries use different acronyms, so try and spell out the full thing that you're trying to say. All right, so just a heads up there. So Jay Patel says, I have 1 year of SDE and 1 years of Q. Okay, so SDE is probably software development or engineering or something like that. And 1 years of QA, automation, and manual both. I'm planning to switch to DevOps. How do I stand out as I've only got development experience? So my response to that, Jay Patel, as from a recruitment perspective, is leverage whatever experience you do have that is a transferable skill into this new area you're trying to get into, which is DevOps. So actually take inventory of, hey, what transferable skills do I have as a software developer and in QE that I can transfer into a DevOps role. Now, this requires you to have a strong understanding of the requirements for these DevOps roles that you're interested in. And you got to take inventory again of those transferable skills that you can use and bring to the table, that you can actually let hiring managers know, hey, I haven't worked full on in DevOps in the past, but these are the transferable skills that I have that I bring to the table for this role. And the second thing is, Jay, you want to see if you can start building your own portfolio of sample work, right? Something that you can show and say, yeah, I don't have professional experience, but here's a project I've been working on, which demonstrates my skills and my ability in this area. Right now, the third thing I want to say, Jay, is this is based on my experiences working in recruitment. In most cases, I mean, DevOps, yeah, there might be some junior DevOps positions out there, but for the most part, they do look for people who have previous DevOps experience, like professional experience. So just go in there with realistic expectations as well. But hey, if nothing else, leverage those transferable skill sets and what you do bring to the table that you can apply for these roles that you're looking for. Let's see what else. Krunal says, I will start for sure. I'm sure you're subscribing to my upcoming newsletter. Yeah, for sure, Krunal. Of course, if you start one, just let me know. Send me the link, and I will subscribe to your LinkedIn newsletter. Right. So I'll definitely check that out and keep up to speed on what you're up to. So it looks like there's no more questions, folks. So if there's no more questions, I will end today's session. Thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. Happy holidays. I will be back next week, Wednesday, 11 a.m. Eastern time zone, to answer your job search related questions or recruitment related questions. And appreciate everyone tuning in. And make sure you hit me up with a like and reshare if you enjoyed this session, if you got some kind of value from it. And I'll see you around next week. All right. Hey, thanks so much, everyone, for tuning in. Have a great week ahead, and I'll see you around next time. All right. Take care, everyone.